And welcome to Solara against Kelar, round of 16 in the Masters of Arabia tournament, Chapter 2, Malian War. 6 stables start off for Solara and 6 stables plus some 5 racks for Kelar. No racks playing place for Solara so far. He might go for a market then. Kind of. There's one middle hill that controls one of Solara's goals. Is that even one of Solara's goals? Yeah, I guess that one is the neutral here. Don't expect too many villager picks and Malians. Indeed, they're at the same number. Yeah, one very forward gold for Solara. Overall, what he has 2 pretty nice ones. That one's behind the wood line. But yeah, should be okay. I like Solara's neutral gold a bit better. Let's see what they can do with the rush still. No racks up for Solara, so he's going straight to castles into the Gbeto line here. And both are attempting to rush, but doesn't look like this will do much. This looks a bit more dangerous, and Solara indeed did lose 2 villages there. Also lost the house will, so we might get a house. No, we're actually already at 50 population space. Thanks for the follow. But yeah, let's look at the overall pop. Is way better for Kelar now. So yeah, start does look good for Kelar in the teal. Thanks for the follow, Neon Shrimp. I don't know if I want to eat Neon Shrimp, but maybe Neon Shrimp also just want to live and not be eaten. So wonder if Neon Shrimps win against Jaguars as well. He's doing. Oh, Kelar's doing the outpost now. Or still, I guess. That was a wasteful fight for Kelar. Move a little bit forward. Now, actually, also more villagers for Solara, so there was a raid in the back here, also denying at least ATC, multiple, probably killing some housing villages as well. We've added 5 racks on this side. Did anybody take market? No market being taken. Okay, I expect the player without racks to take the market potentially. But the hill was closer to Solara, and Kelar backs off from that hill. The still standing castle could not be built there. It has some nice control at the top. And also this hill here, which is potential attacking ground towards the direction of the neutral gold of Solara. Or how did Green Dude call them? Satellite golds, right? Since there's usually one for each player, they aren't really neutral. They're kind of somewhat neutral in RM, but in DM it's rather player's satellite gold. So I like that expression from Green Dude. Yeah, but Solara defended that here, also has siege launchers out already. Where are the workshops for Kelar? Okay, only being placed now. So yeah, can't really use his infantry too much. Has switched into champions over from pikemen, okay. Not too sure what I think about champions here, but the castle should... Well, camels could still get these 2 villages. Also, the relic hunt has begun. 3 monasteries over here, also monasteries coming up here. That should be a self-relic for Solara, who should also go for this corner and get that one. Then there's one at the top, and I don't see the other ones right now. Probably already in the hands of monks? I don't think so. Betas are cool. Yeah, they're kind of cool unit, but they're very squishy, so if they get hit by a siege launcher, a lot of them can die very quickly. And this is being cleaned up, but I think it did what it was supposed to do. Kelar now pushing heavily for the middle, but the castle did go out. So one trap they're working, but I think that's going to be a lot of army loss, especially against already 21 Gbetos out there for Solara, who did not find... Okay, he found the castle, but it was already up and lost some camels there. More raids coming from the back over the north side, but this time there's troops there. Not really sure if it's enough troops though. Malian champions are more pierce armor, but they lack an attack upgrade, so they're not incredibly good versus camels, and the camels have more attack, so yeah, I think one of the cases where camels are good versus champions. And the Gbeto did quite some damage, but it actually wasn't enough, so that's a really nice raid for Solara there. Resource-wise, also still has a lot of food and a bit of gold, while Kelar's out of food with all the infantry he produced, but also sizable amount of villagers in the queue. Villager count 60 to 40 though in favor of Solara, so I would say that like population-wise and army composition-wise, it's looking better for Solara, but the map control is going to Kelar, who also secured these woodlines with a castle here. Might go for a TC next there, I would expect. This relic could probably be taken by anyone, so I guess that will be the decider of who will have a relic lead here. So far, no relics being taken yet. This relic should go for Kelar, I think. The top relic should go for Kelar. And then the other two corner relics should go for Solara. And Kelar is indeed patrolling some units around this relic, so he does want to get that one. But yeah, fairly even game so far, both securing their kind of part of the map. Also double castle on this hill now to secure that gold. Could have maybe made one of them over here to also get the control of the relic. And yeah, this will probably turn into a long one. Now that's a lot of Gbetos running out on their own, but they're still here. They're just following these troops. I wonder if they lag in the middle though, but Kelar just has too much infantry for my feeling, so Gbeto can do a lot there. Now sending some raiding party over here, and even though the starting screen says Gbetos are a good raiding unit, they really aren't. At least not in the Malian War and DM. But I've also never used them in the raiding unit in RM? I don't know. I think I barely used them in RM. I'm always deploying one trap here, but that's a long way to get down these hill castles, and Solara gets that relic that I was talking about, so there would be a relic lead for Solara, also getting this one. And yeah, Kelar hasn't collected this one yet, but has collected the other one. Siege Onager looks like a nice exchange for Kelar there, but he needs to find, I don't know, I mean that's the gold here, it's an angle that makes sense, but with just one trebuchet that will take ages. Now we have 3 bombard cannons joining the party. And Solara managed to secure his neutral gold here as well. While Kelar, oh, that one. Pretty slow game right now. The relic has been taken. Kelar now taking this hill. So overall he has like, as Django would say, wood control. Mr. Wood control. How Django calls Kelar. And he should have that right here, but it's very, 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 very far from that coming. But I maybe will tend to go really long, because they like without siege engineers, with bombard cannons to defend, with Gbeto, rather a defensive unit. And with a lot of focus on raiding, due to the light cavalries being that good. Mine was tend to go long. Yeah, better raid with reliable light cav instead of murders. Exactly. Or even with champions, like the champions are arrow resistant, so they're in some situations good raiding when there's no Gbeto around. But yeah, standard raiding unit is Malian light cav. But when there's like too many casts around, not many units, you can try to raid with champions sometimes. But yeah, main action's still here. Kelar explored if he could go towards neutral gold as well, but the Gbeto were there. Now kind of running around to defend. Now some micro from Solara, but not good enough to get the trebuchet out of the picture. And there's an army coming up north from Kelar. Both are having a decent will counts. Let's take a look at the farm count. Kelar 84 to 53 of Solara, so also quite even. And yeah, they are the infantry raids I talked about. It's pikemen, not champions, but they also get the amazing pierce armor of 7 here. And yeah, these two traps ran a bit in the wrong direction. No, don't send more there! Don't send more there, they're gonna die, Mr. Solara. Okay, that's a ton of Gbeto. 60 Gbeto, okay. I think that's too much for Civ that doesn't get like siege engineers, but they still get siege launchers. Kelar now going with the twin turbo in honor of Paladins. Attacking here, and I guess this army isn't really attacking right now. But yeah. This castle will fall, and Solara seems a bit confused on where to go. Is massing up a big army though, probably just wants to go through the middle. Not too much there to attack though. Maybe could go this side or go north, but Kelar assumed he might go north and has sent some troops there. That's a really nice shot for Solara. But I should do it for Kelar, but that was quite costly. Another nice shot. Wow, that was nice micro on that SO to save it. Yeah, very nice SO exchange for Solara here, who seems a bit indecisive though. I mean, he's pop cap, he has a huge army of light cap trebuchets. I feel like he lacks siege launchers a bit after losing these here. Now Kelar is, I guess, just waiting in the north, sending raiding units in. But the army of Solara might clear this up now that the siege launchers have fallen due to the good exchange for Solara. I think the castle will go up in time though. So yeah, pushing is completely lost. That bombard cannon will most surely go down. Some raids now coming in from Kelar on the left. And I'm not sure if we really want to fight castles with Gbetos. Solara isn't too sure either, which is a good thing. Pop-wise, very equal. And also, yeah, both lost some villagers there. I guess there was once on this castle here. The castle here won't survive. You can't engage that with these numbers. And on the other side, quite a nice raid here. Quite some bodies lying there from Kelar on Solara, who's going for a raid of his own now. Maybe just to snipe all these SO on the way, which would be really handy to be able to get that position, because SO is kind of the thing that's endangering this army here, but castle falls before he can reach it. It's crazy to think that Solara came out of nowhere and now he's sharing the DM Rising Star Prodigy. I think he played in the past though, like in the distant past. At least that's what he told me. Some nice raids here by Solara, and I think Kelar will lose all his army. I think that's also SO coming from behind. Where Kelar's SO? They really all just got intercepted here. That was a really nice move by Solara. And yeah, don't think this push will accomplish too much for Kelar. That's enough of a combination there. Plus he also has the south side. One Gbeto taking down the trebuchets here. Kelar had to deal with the raids. Also siege launchers in the mix there, so yeah, a bit of nerfs with the unit control. A lot of pockets of units standing around his base while he's losing position or army on both sides. Trying to micro here, but that won't really be effective. Okay, was that intentionally cutting the wood there from Solara? He told me he did, yeah, in the distant past placement. Still plus 7k gold. Oh yeah, crew. There's no gold for Kelar anymore. Wow. There's still gold to mine? Yeah, there's still some gold to mine here. But that's it. Not too much suit, he's probably sold a lot, but their farm count is still pretty similar. And the treasure units of mines are kind of good, so gold banks can get emptied. Relic count is 3-2-2 in favor of Solara. Re-adding the castle here that he lost before, and now the Gbeto vs Gbeto engagement, and no SO. Okay, SO for Kelar coming, and for Solara coming as well. They invest too much on camels at the start. Not sure. They only whoa, that was costly. the only stable player normally would invest more, which was Solara, but I guess he got the market at some point. Well, Collect is pretty similar though. Might be some dead trebuchets, but I think that's enough. Gbetos might lose one. No, does not even lose one there. And now more raids. I think Keller's doing a better job at the raiding though. Solara switched very early into Siege on Gbeto, which is overall, I think, less costly than Camel Infantry. Might be part of the reason. It took like some quite good engagements early on. Kel's playing the raiding game now. Solara's trying to lock do the same, and he will lose this costly. Okay, that's quite. He's always keeping like his Gbeto numbers high and keeping them alive, which is very, very impressive from Solara. Hey Django. It's at the top, no? Oh, I didn't enable the scoreboard. Always Django coming in at the most procaster moments. It was ready. There it is. This is game 1. I already cited you, Django. I said Keller has the wood control. I don't know, I speak that true Russian. As you say wood like this. Something. Somehow. Maybe not. But yeah, he has better map control, but like it's 33 minutes. I talked about it at 17 minutes. Maybe I'm even worse than Keller, right? But yeah, we could see at that point that it was going to be a long game. And I still believe that. 5k still in the bank for Solara, so certainly has the advantage if he can keep that. But yeah, about 200 pop. What? Actually, Keller's not at 200 pop. What? 100 villages though. And it's still quite sizable army here. Raid did not work here, but we might lose the wood control. Or Mr. Wood control. At least of these two kind of big far out wood lines from everybody's base. Solara not ignoring the siege rangers. I think that would be more value than the villagers. But now the Gbeto are here to protect them. Yeah, Pikemen sometimes aren't that useful. Some unprotected farms here, and Solara keeps raiding that. Keller still has stone, but probably wants to keep it for later instead of protecting his farms. And yeah, I think they might even be thinking about wood control now, because there's a lot of most stuff's going on at the north. And it seems like they do want to fight over these 3 woodlands here. No attack grounds for Keller. It was a bit too late. It was a decent one, but he might lose all his siege just there. Oh, that's so big. There was a good chance at a moment where an attack ground could have done magic, but now all the siege just in the seat go down, and Solara still has 5, and let's remember he has a big gold bank. Only queuing up light cavalry with 6k gold in the bank, so yeah, Solara's playing the long game. I don't think this will be a good fight for Keller either. Now trickling in light cavalry also won't help. Gbeto numbers decisively down. I feel this might be like I wanted to say, even though like I also feel bad for Kelar. This might be Solara's game. Kelar 140 pop, so pop is crumbling again. We're in 77 farms, so we can surely play on, and as long as we can still take this gold, and Kelar obviously doesn't know that Solara still has well, 4k gold now in the bank. But he can add Siege just for days, and yeah, indeed. Kelar does notice that and tap out, so we will go to game 2. And that hopefully gives me some time to fix the wrong settings that I had there. Solara way better KD. That's a really big difference. And yeah, you can see the timeline. So Solara the underdog on paper, but I expected this to be a good set. Going up 1-0 against the Quendi member. That's the Kelar. And now let me change the settings, because this is actually not lower bracket round 3, but lower bracket round 2. It's the week where number 3 should be played. That's why I thought it was number 3, but Solara had to delay a bit there, and that's why they're only playing it this week. And there's a mistake in the settings. Now we should be right. So Kelar's home map now, and we end on Malian Mayans. And I've got the code. Let me also, the bets were on teal, it was yellow who won, so sadly you guys lost your muscles there. I think they're in. There we go. Vikings War, Kelar's go to home map. Bets are open for game 2. And welcome to yet another Vikings War in this tournament. I also picked it as a home map against Andy, but the closest one was actually his home map pick, Sicilians. 4x, 4 ranges, and 4 siege workshops? No, 3 siege workshops for Kelar being placed so far was 3 racks, 5 ranges. So a bit more up heavy. I think the on a heavy start from Kelar could do good against that. Is he attacking with it? He is attacking with it. Oh, that was the same villager, but Solara pays attention and does save it. Well, Kelar on the other hand lost the villager here. Potato Dude is still trusting the Kelar. Or I don't know still, but at least he did bet on Solara earlier. Yeah, already quite early siege workshops here for Solara, but I think Kelar should be able to get this hill line. Gold's a lot to the right, so he has to secure the right side here, but then he has kind of everything secured, and that neutral gold is a bit far out there for Solara. Now some champions rushing. Shouldn't really do too much, but probably keep the army at home so Kelar can castle the hill. And that one could have actually killed the villager there, I think, but missed out on the chance doing that. Now, Solara doesn't want to keep the Kelar at home, but he rather wants to do damage. That's why it's not sending them in directly, but sending them in from the flank. Hey, Joro. Yeah, indeed, Solara won the Malian War. Yeah. It was a pretty close game, but somehow he had 6k gold and Kelar had none, because he had some quite amazing fights, and like micro 3 SO to take down 10 at one point. But yeah, Kelar has a better position. He's got the higher hill here, can't even contest that castle. Even on this hill, sneak the villager up there. While Solara's going for this, which is again the lower hill. So yeah, looking good for Kelar so far. But Kelar also had more military at the start of last game, so that doesn't bit of better position. But I think map with more hills in the center should suit his start better here. Obelisk being mowed down, that was also a nice shot, but Onagers versus Onagers. That's Solara's domain. I expect him also to pick a Siege Onager Civ here with what we've seen so far. And now Kelar's having out. I don't think any of these castles might go up, but Kelar's is securing the bigger hills next to it, so not really sure if that hill is important enough to warrant a castle battle there. But for Kelar surely is, because he already has the bigger hills left and right, and that can attack the very forward main gold by Solara there. So if Kelar wins this fight, that's basically all he needs to do right now. Only 5 on gold, 25 villagers to only 17 for Solara, though scrambling up an underhill castle, but kind of has no other option but to somewhat protect his main gold there. Kelar's army busy shooting at the castle, but pretty much full control over all the middle of the map for Mr. Kelar, who's also securing on that hill. That is important for his own goals, but Lara will have a hard time coming there anyways. Where are the traps though? Only one trap, maybe some trap emotes needed for Kelar here. I think that's just to take down the traps, and he will accomplish that, and now he can just push through the middle. Gotta think about adding in some siege ramps here, I feel, for Kelar. That's how Solara is the one doing the siege ramps. I find the lack of siege ramps disturbing, so I'm sure it says the same. But yeah, when you start with champions and then there's a lot of onagers on the field, they kind of, you will see a lot of them if the game gets late. Or that kind of starting now. Really nice berserker right there. Castle denied. That's another gold line there, and the main gold's also somewhat denied. Kelar really needs traps. I found the lack of traps, like in Kelar needs traps, right? I think more than siege ramps. There are some siege ramps in these workshops here, but Solara doesn't really have a chance, or the army or position to unleash them. Not the berserk numbers as well. No, not a single berserk being queued. Absolutely nothing being queued, even though he has a ton of resources there. I think Solara needs some military units. Mass siege ramps can be devastating. Yeah, that, like, not in this spot though. I think that's enough onagers. But they can be, yes. But not right now. And they need to be paired with berserks, I think, and the problem is, like, okay, now we're queuing 14 berserks, but the other problem is there's like no castle left standing for Solara, so how will he ever make berserks? Now all the onagers are moving in, and that's only siege ramps there. If there were onagers in this, there would be better, I feel. But again, one very nice shot from Solara, and berserks with siege ramps, but that's good numbers of Arbalest behind for Solara. Still, I favor Onager Berserk against Siege Ram Arbalest, and I think this is the 1-1. We'll get that trap at least. Maybe I was wrong, maybe Siege Rams are better, I think. But I think Solara in this position needed a more decisive strike than this. Because he still can't comfortably take his main goal. At least he got his neutral here. Too bad they do the same bad opening. Yeah, didn't you train with Solara, Jaro? Could have told him the right one. But so far, like, the right opening, in your opinion, has always lost in all the games I've played or seen. I guess I didn't play completely your opening. He doesn't listen. Actually, it's worked way better for Solara than I thought. I still don't think it's enough to get these castles away. Pop-wise, a little bit ahead for Kelar. Military's not too bad for Solara though. But yeah, I think now the push is over. I guess this castle falls, but the traps are still shooting. And this castle is more important than this one. Yeah, well, Kelar's resources looking like very decent. And Solara now is somewhat out of gold, but has 35 on them still, and is looking to get back on his main gold. Needs at least that castle gone, which he does get, but is losing 2 traps in the same turn of events. Seage's easier on gold than Archers, that's true. But I found the lack of berserks should be a problem for Solara. I mean, he can't really change it with 2 castles. He just lost a lot of castles. But actually he has 2.5k stone, so I would really like to see at least add a 3rd castle here. He doesn't have great hills to put castles on, but I think he still needs Zergs, and now we can see that the Zerg side raids are cleaning house here for Kelar, also getting one to sneak through there to the wood line. Some lonely siege rams still running around, but Berserks should be able to deal with that. Not directly running into the Obelisk though. Hey, Black Sky! Yeah, this could be a long set. I don't know if I like... if you guys can wait a little bit with your set after. Hope you can keep me posted on that. I don't really know how light it is. Oh, we still have 25 minutes, but it looks like it will be 1-1 to start off with, because Keller is now also taking this goal. At least he has a huge advantage in game 2, and Solara took game 1 here. No, Keller going for a castle on this handling, like Solara is then completely surrounded then. Keller still does have no siege that can take down anything though. Like no siege rams. I think by now I would really like to see more siege rams from Keller. Especially because like there's not many berserks on the field for Solara, so the only things he has like... I guess he has a lot of advantages now, but a lot of Obelisk focus. And yeah, siege rams might be able to deny this castle. I don't really think so with the berserk numbers that Keller has around there. That's kind of really his last hope, otherwise Keller has 2 neutrals. Plus can pressure the main goal. At least for now Solara is taking it and happy with that. But yeah, siege rams will be stopped here. And there's another trap finally for Keller. This castle falls as well, while this one stays standing, and yeah, so we have only one kind of live castle here and one denied one for Solara. Nice shot on the traps, I'll give him that, but I think the onagers are running into the castle fire now. Yeah, he might get the other traps, well, guess that's worth it. But yeah, Solara's just very open, now has to spend kind of his last stone. At least some would protect his eco. Get a woodline there? Is he already out of woodlines? Okay, yes, this one, but all of this is so unprotected towards berserk raids. And now Keller's messing up the push to end the game with the siege rams. Solara shouldn't have lost that hill? You mean this one? I mean, Keller has the bigger one. Like, same. This one, Keller had the bigger one. Like, Keller just went for the big hills initially, and Solara went for the small hills next to it initially. And I think that somewhat decided the game. Yeah, he should have gone for that. But Solara, instead of going for this hill, Solara went for that hill and that hill. And I think that was his basic map reading mistake. And Keller just sneaked one up here while fighting for this one, and then could get all 4. And yeah, this is over. That's the siege ram push to end the game. And Solara's population is still has gold, but the farm count is low. I guess the farm count isn't that low, but the food is low. And that army here, it's an okay army, but now the production is going. to the middle of the fight. Why is Kelar stop here? Okay, he's retreating to the castle. I don't think he needed to do that. Kinda enable Solara to reassemble his army, but his army is still not big enough, so... Kelar cleaning house, and there we have the 1-1. Kelar tying up the series. No, not exclamation mark to 1, but 1-1. Yeah, mainly better map reading, and Mantis Castle stayed alive, meant he could make Berserks and switch to Sea Giants eventually. And I think Solara lacked some melee when he tried to ram push off the hill. It still worked better than I thought it would, but yeah. Economy wise, Kelar also way ahead, 6-4 camo gold. Look at the food difference, that's huge. And ours aren't that fantastic in the Vikings War. Or as Charles say, Arb's shit, dude. No, Arbs suck, dude. I hope that was loud enough so you could hear it. Yeah, game 3's up. Solara's home map now. I would say we're gonna see something with siege on it just. What do you think? What's Solara gonna pick? We have predictions for that? Humans? What? What? Solara's picking humans? Against Kelar? I would never guess that. I guess technically I was right, because humans get siege onagers. But they're still kind of the opposite of what I thought he would pick. Still in the lobby. Okay, he thought he'd pick us. Humans? Kelar was the one picking humans in the old days all the time. And that draw, like, Solara plays a lot like an RM, and he's played a lot of RM in between. Like, a humans pick is the least thing that I would expect it. But yeah, tell me your expectations through the bets. I think this should go for Kelar, no? He probably just die? Solara or Kelar? I think Solara should just die at the start here, right? His starts are worse than Kelar's. Yeah. Does it have to be mirror? Yes. Why is it mirror? Because the game's not really that balanced towards DM, so traditionally it's mirror. We had the fair system, some matches of World Cup, but traditionally DM for most of the last years, at least on DE, has been mirror. Wow, super short map. Big kill in the middle. I think Solara's dead, guys. 3 on the first stable. That's a nice move. But that village is very, very much in danger. 7 stables for Kelar, 6 for Solara, so kind of same opening. No shenanigans with Cav Archers, and not the 4 stable start that we've seen quite some times as well, and I think it's bad. Yeah, it was quite some idle time, and now he's off the house! RIP! What? No, Kelar paused? What? Don't take your Kelar! Solara forgot the houses! Okay, did Kelar forget the houses too? I think Kelar forgot the houses too. But he's at 20 pop, while Solara's at 10 pop. Kelar has won this game. And Kelar takes a after he won the game. Are you serious? He doesn't know, but... I really hope he doesn't watch the stream in between games. Dude! Solara was completely off houses. He would have been so dead. Read from him. Okay. Okay. Kelar just paused, but it's Solara taking the re. Rematch? You mean restart? And yes, it does. In Master Arabia, it does. Which does make sense, because Arabia generations especially can be very unfair. Okay, so it was Solara taking the re. Because he forgot houses, which does make a lot of sense. Bets are still open, by the way, but only for 1 minute or so, so if you want to bet, do it now. But maybe you did it based on the map, so I will close them and reopen them. Welcome to game 3 yet again. Let's see if Solara, I mean, he was building houses, but he kind of distracted his house for and then he forgot. So, yeah, it looks like a very nice build order for Solara. Like, he had, I remember World Cup, Silver League. And Solara had really scrappy builds around the TC. So it seems like he fixed that. The house will, and now we're going back on the house, so not doing the same mistake again. 7 stables this time for Solara, and 7 for Kelar, and already placed some racks as well. Not that close of a generation, but still a big kill in the middle. That's kind of weird for Solara to take. He has these 2 woodlands in front of it. I guess Kelar has that too, so it's kind of fair. But the side that's easy accessible is Kellar's side. Kelar already lost the first here, but now nicely picking off the rush, while Kellar's rush is in. I think that these 2 villagers are going down. 5, 4, 2 villagers left. See if he can get it back on the other side. Get some kills there as well. So now it's 3 to 5. That Step Lancer probably could have gotten this hit, but doesn't do it. And 4 to 5. Okay, and Solara is still the one rushing. Maybe we can somewhat get it back. So this game's not been decided yet. And so narrowly placing the bet on Kelar before the bets close. And now Solara actually has 5 to 3 villagers in his favor, but there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stables up and 1 Rex. And yeah, base looks less developed here for Solara. PopCap actually quite similar though. Kelar has some more units, but might not be game ending at the start. Well, Solara takes this fight under the hill, really. Military numbers, dead even. That some halberdiers mixed in there already. Somebody doing the paladin switch. Nobody should at this point. Kelar going back to the hill there, but at the speed of a halberdier. That's why he's lost a lot of units there. Solara trying to send a rush that way. We'll follow up with that later. But yeah, Kelar's just trying to bait Solara onto the hill, but Solara isn't really taking the bait so far. The game froze. But... oh, it doesn't crash. Are we back, guys? Can you hear me? I have not dropped frames, but I have a crash game. Sigh. Let's hope we don't miss the rest. At least the stream's back. I'm restarting my game. Sorry for that. Only Pausen Katzen. Guess it's not a very German chat. Where are the break cats? But nobody knows the break cats anyways, because it's the local TV station's cats. Oh damn it, I think it's over. I feel we missed it, guys. Because I have just got a new code. Yeah. Damn me. But Keller had a big advantage where we left, so I'm pretty sure. I crashed. You won, right? And yeah, I've got the code for game 4. So, oh yeah, this one's gonna be Malian War. Oh, they already started game 4? I did. Alright. I'll just answer the bets as I think. So, color 1. And here are the bets for the Malay. So Kelar has a match point now. And we kind of saw the development of that. I'm kind of sad we didn't see the conclusion of the game, but Kelar had a big advantage there. So let's see what they do in Relay. I'm very excited for this. Because I tried something wacky. Or I think it's just the best way to play it still, but... am I sure he won? No, I'm not. But I think from Solara's position it needed to be a long game for him to win. So I'm very confident in my guess that he won. Isn't Malay one of the worst teams? It is, but it's a mirror, so that doesn't really matter. I mean, I don't know, maybe not anymore. Like, it used to be one of the worst when the elephants were before the elephant, like, super cheap Imperial elephants. So they're a bit better now. But yeah, probably still not the greatest Civ for team games, for example. So 1 stable for Kelar. Okay, no, he's going elephants. Okay, 5 stables. 9 stables, okay, that's more like it. 4 racks and 4 ranges. That's quite a lot of buildings. 6 stables, 5 ranges. So both are going elephant heavy. But I think Solara might not have enough. I think if both go elephants, more stables should have an advantage. Especially because there's a big hill in the middle. So you can get quite nice map control with that. Also, this very important spot to the south with stone and gold. Kind of hard to take, but yeah, early map control should be fairly strong on this map. Also, there aren't any habits for Solara, so I don't think early on you can really get those. But let's see. Cavalier, okay. What's the Cavalier? I think that's something that somehow be done to get map control easier. You even gets a villager with it. Yeah, these Cavalier are very, very shitty. They only have 1 armor upgrade, and another Re has been taken. I think. Kelar took a Re, I guess. What? Nope. Damn. Seems like Solara won the Cumans, I guess. Oh god. But how? We'll need to check the wreck after the set's over, guys. Damn it. I had less villagers. Neutral, yeah, I knew it. You would say that. Okay, Malay once again. And it looks like it's match point for Solara actually. But now they know what build orders they did, so the reason kind of changed a lot. Because Kelar lost fight at Solara's base. Yeah, you could. Wow! What? Okay, that's so Kelar is behind in the set. I mean, even if I wasn't sure if I understood the message right, 15 stables is tilting. Solara's raiding. Yeah, I didn't see how the raid ended, but oh, Kelar lost the will again to the scout. Oh god, he will feel so bad. Yeah, I think Solara's gonna win this. 7 stables, Claw Rangers. So he's just doing the same thing again. I think that speaks for confidence. 15 stables! I mean, it's a close map. And there's no hill in the middle. I think actually this might work for Kelar. Hello, Omer, by the way. For those who get that joke. Well, we don't necessarily want to attack the siege workshop with them, but I think he'll realize that's a dead will. Is it? Yeah, it is. Okay, but the elephants are already over for Kelar, so also some Cavalier, both going for some Cavalier here. We're attacking the house. Okay, both like to attack buildings with their Cavalier, but there could be more villagers lost there for Kelar. 8 to 6 villagers in favor of Solara. His own elephants didn't do that much in raiding. A nice villager position there, but 3 on a house isn't optimal. And I think with the stable amounts there could be... This is Quendi Kelar, yes. Show Solara's base. Black Sky says yeah, because he knows like Omer's Deathmatch Warcraft 3 story. And I will get out-topped. 70 to 85, but I mean, with that amount of stables, like it's 35 elephants against 23. I think low amount of ARPs that are only yet starting to come out shouldn't really... Like, what? Oh, there was the Cavalier drag here. I was like, why is Kelar not coming forward? Solara started so bad. You had to house a lot, yeah. The 3 wheels on house. But yeah, where's Kelar's army now? A lot of is being kept back in the base by 2 Cavalier. And that might in fact make him lose that fight even though he has 15 stables. He kinda needs to win that fight to make this work. I think... Did he take market? No market. Are we going for one? No, we're just going for eco. But he has the hill in the back, but there's nothing on the hill, so it doesn't really matter. So we're fighting off the hill. Military numbers overall is still better for Kelar, 90 to 60. And I think he's gonna take this one. At least this fight. 1 elephant in the back also, denying eco. Now market for Solara, so it's kind of panic time now for him. Arbaleths are in significant numbers now, and these elephants are cheap, but they also only have 4 pierce armor. Scorpions are now there though as well to kill the Arbaleths. Solara doesn't get a castle up, yeah, and it's a really nice shot from Kelar with the Scorpions denying the villagers from building that castle. Plus, Scorpions can also deal some damage against the Arbaleths. More elephants are coming. Market up for both. And Solara got it, so that gives him another chance to survive. Does it though? Real question is, can he, like 38 ARPs might be able to do the trick here to defend this, since the elephants get a bit lost in the buildings there, and the Scorpions do too. And there's an Onager out to counter the Scorpions, but the elephant's directly on it, gets 1 shot off. More Onagers in here. I don't know if ungarrisoning seems totally broken for me. I don't know if he can ungarrison the Onager at the right side. Where to ungarrison? I think since last patch At least I'm under the impression that it's kind of fucked. And same as Solara's base, but it's still 44 ups. And if Kelar does run out of steam, he will have spent a lot. He's on no food, 9 on gold as well, adding food eco instead of transitioning into gold and wood. And Solara's still getting to be able to get some elephants out. I think he will survive. Yeah. Now 29 elephants for Solara, 28 for Kelar. And Solara has the ups. I'm sad. I want to see Kelar vs. Joro. But I think Kelar still has more villagers and a better eco. It just feels so much like my game against Andy. 13 villagers for Solara, so yeah, but Kelar didn't get that castle up. I think he should have like really went for that castle earlier. Probably thought he had won the game already, but now map control can be taken back by Solara, and the ups also have a snowball effect. We have like 54 ups here. Making elephants isn't really worth anymore because they can instantly kill them, plus the elephant numbers are better for Solara because Kelar fought with the same numbers of elephant but no numbers of ups. Now he's constructing some ranges. I think the last build order of the Re was much better when he did the 4 ranges at the start. Also trying to construct some Rex. The thing is, like, Solara has no eco, so if like this kind of Kelar's all-in push was stopped, and if this push can be stopped, might have an equal game after that. Kelar's still on 66 villagers. Anybody current relics? No, wouldn't have expected that. Well, another castle not going up for Kelar, so he's basically only on 2 castles to the side. And he tabs out.